Welcome back, Gulf Coast Wrestling fans, the Front Row Fanatics Review of Ultimate Wrestling's Deck the Hall, which happened this past weekend, December 4th, at the Ultimate Legion Post 33. Thanks. We're going to continue on with the last match, which was a heavyweight title defense. The current champion, Death Row, took on the man from Groom Lake, Area 51, Omega. Omega's certainly one of the crowd favorites. I've never seen it. Dissension in the ranks. I like it. What can you say? These guys have been wanting to get their hands on each other for a while, you know, ever since Omega made his surprise comeback to Ultimate Wrestling, and this was an opportune time. And Death Row, like we've said, chinks in the armor. This guy seemed invulnerable to everything, but lately, a few chinks in the armor, and Omega is capitalizing on that. Death Row several times during the match tried to leave, but Omega kept throwing him back in the ring. And Death Row eventually made an escape and got counted out, which the winner of the match was Omega, but for a count out, the title does not change hands.
Yep, no change. That was
I have a question.
Please.
Chinks in the armor, is that the North Korean tank
See,
brigade?
I knew somebody was going to throw something out.
Chinks in armor! Chinks in armor!
You know what I meant.
Dude, I bomb you!
No, I meant that, you know, Death Row once seemed unbeatable. He seemed, you know, impervious to pain. But now, maybe not so much. But like I said, Omega was the winner via a count out. And we're going to move right on in to another question.
Just one thing. You're talking about chinks in the armor of Death Row, but look at the amount of quality opponents he's been defending that belt against, man.
That is true. That is true.
That will affect even the most awesome and intense individual. Not sucking up to Death Row, but hey, give the guys due.
No, there have been other guys in Death Row. I don't know if we can mention his name. Nick Virtue held the title for a long time, and after a while,
right.
you know, even
Virtue, baby.
Even the heart of a lion gets tired after a while. So, Death Row, like I said, one of the greats, one of the best champions Ultimate Wrestling's ever had. But like I said, this kind of shows where things are going. But we're going to move right along to Match of the Night and rating the show. We have a lot of people want to do Match of the Night. Who wants to go first? Woo! I think IP Freely wants to do one. What? No? She's in the bathroom. Okay. You want to go ahead?
Sure, why not? My match of the night is going to go to Bruiserweight Maze and Scotty.
Okay.
And we runner-up, right?
Yeah.
Runner-up's going to go to Bobby Dahl and Robert Gibson. That was an entertaining match right there. I can't wait to see the upcoming match in Milton on that. And what is it?
Oh, yeah, we're doing a new thing here tonight. We're also going to have the Shiz It match of the night.
Yeah! Shiz it! Shiz it! Shiz it!
Not just a delicious snack, but also...
That one for me, unfortunately, is going to have to go to Terry Allen Jones and whatever that guy was. Whoever.
Look at my notes. Chris Bracken.
Yeah, that one right there was my least favorite of the evening.
Okay. I'm going to give my match of the night also to Maze and Scotty Rays. Like I said, you get two guys in that, with that caliber, you're going to get a great match. Runner-up, I'm actually going to give to Team Elite and Party Time Express. I was thoroughly entertained during that match. What can you say? Hopefully we'll get some resolution here soon on who gets the tag team titles. The Shizit match of the night, for me, I'm going to have to give that to Clarice and the Hillbilly Pimp McNasty. Now, I'm going to have to do a subtext on this.
Clarify yourself.
Thank you. Not in any small part due to McNasty. I thought he was great in the match. I love seeing him in any kind of match. Just Clarice isn't doing it for me. He's kind of, I'm big and I'm scary. And that's about it.
One-hit wonder.
Yeah, well, yeah, even that. But that's my match of the night runner-up and Shizit match of the night. Now, IP Freely is back from the bathroom. What are you doing?
Go, girl.
Come on.
Okay, my match of the night was Maze and Scotty Rays. Maze is the greatest.
Oh, you heard
the greatest! Gargoyle's the greatest!
Runner-up was, I'm going to go with Cheech, Bobby Dahl, and Robert Gibson.
Okay.
Love me some Bobby Dahl.
Robert Gibson with Uncle Jim.
But, and...
Shizit match of the night?
Yeah, that one.
What you got?
It was, the Terry Allen Jones and the...
Chris Bracken?
Yes.
Chris Bracken.
Chris Bracken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Producer?
My match of the night went to Bobby Dahl and Robert Gibson. That match was awesome. It was everywhere. It was outside.
It was good, but it left me wanting more. But
Yeah.
I guess that's what they're supposed to do, you know?
And they were the Death Row and Omega match came too close to the fans. Bobby Dahl and Robert were able to work in the audience, but separate from them.
Right.
Which, that to me, everybody knows is a real big deal.
Professional!
Thank you.
My runner-up was Maze and Scotty.
Okay.
Two great guys, wonderful match, always. I'd love to see them work together again.
Agreed.
And my
Shizit
match of the night went to Clarice and Hillbilly Pimp.
McNasty.
Now, again, on your part, it would have nothing to do with McNasty. Clarice just doesn't do it for me.
Right.
He looks like, kind of like I used to say about Death Row, looks like all he needs is a hug.
Right.
And that growl he has...
Sounds like cats
a
mating.
cat in heat. It really does sound like a cat in heat. And to me, it's not a big deal because it's not that audible anyhow, and what you do catch of it is kind of like a cat in heat.
Right.
He might have 3 moves to his name. I'm
that
over
we've seen
him.
so far. You know,
Yeah.
like I said, we've only seen him, what, twice, two,
Yeah.
3 times?
3 times, yeah.
But it's been the same thing those 2 or 3 times.
Right.
You know, like we complain that with Soldier, we've seen everything he has, now we want to see a little different from him. But with Clarice, it's like, we haven't even begun to see what he's doing, and it's kind of like we're bored.
Right. I see where you're coming from.
And that's it.
Okay.
Can you feel the heat, man?
All right. I guess we're going to move on now to rating the show. Kick it over to Cheech.
I'm going to go with, I'm going to say about an 8.3.
8.3.
Which may even be a little high, but I did enjoy the show. It started out really strong for me. And the end, I'm going to say it was bad by no means, but it was just too many DQs and real working hard on setting up for the next show in Milton. Maybe a little too hard in my opinion, but...
Sorry.
But all in all, it was a pretty decent show.
All right. If I was doing this as a standalone show, I'd give it a 6.7. But as a build-up to End of Days, I'm going to give it an 8.1. Like you said, I wasn't crazy about the DQs and the countouts, but it did leave me wanting to see what's going to happen at End of Days, and that's what it's all about. So, I'm going to give it a solid 8.1.
Be there in Milton to find out.
My turn?
Or P.
P. Freely, you want to give it a rating?
She's peeing. You go ahead.
Okay.
Back in the bathroom again.
This show, I know it was a build-up show, but it left me extremely confused because there was something said like, oh, this is for the Sterling match contender, and now we're hearing, no, it's for the Bruiserweight.
Yeah, they did announce that first match was
it left me very confused, and I couldn't really follow a lot. Plus, with the Omega Death Row being that out of it, I gave it a 7.5.
Okay. Hey,
So,
we're honest.
yeah.
But anyway, we're going to wrap this segment up. We're going to bring the Gargoyle back in, and we're going to do some predictions on their upcoming show, End of Days, the end-of-year spectacular. So stick with us.